Welcome back to Quantreef.com. Bitcoin sitting right around 63,544, parked almost exactly on session VWAP, which makes this a genuinely interesting spot. Today we'll run through liquidity, support and resistance, VWAP, Fibonacci, fair value gaps, positioning, and where this likely goes over the next several hours. Price is at 63,544, and the read here is neutral to slightly constructive. Momentum isn't screaming either way. We're basically glued to session VWAP at 63,559, and just above that sits the anchored VWAP cluster from the swing high and low, around 64,000 to 64,124. Price trading right under that cluster means we're not yet accepting into value up top. Sellers still have the edge until that flips. The liquidation data itself is light on numbers this time, so we lean on the order flow and structure instead. What we do know is stop hunt risk is flagged high, and structure strength is only medium. That combination usually means price gets pulled toward resting stops before any real trend continuation. Expect wicks toward both the upside targets and the downside pool sitting near the entries card before the market commits. On the panel right now, everything printed is resistance above, first the stop-loss level at 64,209, then the 0.5 fib at 64,589, then targets 1, 2, and 3 stacked up at 65,567, 66,938 and 68,215. There's nothing listed below price at the moment. Given that, the more immediate test is likely upward into that stop-loss cluster, and a clean reclaim above 64,589 would invalidate the bearish lean. Above price, there are two unfilled 4-hour bearish gaps, one tight one around 63,660 to 64,045, and another higher up near 64,354 to 64,959, both acting as magnet sellers will look to fade into. Below, there's a bullish 4-hour gap from 62,863 to 63,664, already half filled. On the Fibonacci swing, price sits right at the 0.618 retracement near 63 for 44, that's your pivot. Given how close we are to it, the fib reaction is more likely to fire first than the higher gaps. The card grades this a watch, with N at 79 and HTS at 59, decent readiness but not quite there yet. Trend and structure, order flow, and fib location are the layers pulling this higher, while statistical volatility and institutional positioning are dragging it down. The 4-hour taker split shows 58% short volume against 42% long, meaning shorts have been more aggressive lately. That's the side that gets squeezed if price pushes back into the gap fills above. Given where we're sitting, right on the 0.618 and session VWAP, the more probable first move is a poke into the stop-loss cluster near 64,200 and the bear gap just above it. If buyers force that, the squeeze hits the aggressive 4-hour shorts and opens a path toward the 64,775 to 64,974 zone. If sellers defend it, we roll back toward the bullish gap and the long entry pool near 62,861, invalidating on a break of the 0.618 with volume. Bullish case confirms above 64,589, invalidated below 62,861. Bearish case confirms on rejection at 64,209, invalidated on a close through 65 for 76. So we're really at a decision point. Whichever side grabs the next pool of liquidity probably dictates the next few hours. If this kind of structure, probability and liquidity breakdown is useful, drop a like, subscribe, and know that Quantreef.com runs this same 9-layer read across more than 100 coins, with a 7-day trial to try it yourself. This video is for educational purposes only and isn't financial advice.